Hey y'all, hey, Amanda here, and today I wanted to share an empties video with you guys. My bin got really full with all the sunscreen we used on vacation in Aruba, so I wanted to go ahead and go through everything in here with you guys. If you are interested, I am going to be putting some blog posts up with some details about a few of our recent trips. In one trip we went to Tennessee, and then we also went to Aruba this spring. So I'll be having blog posts hit my blog sometime in the next week or two with more information on that if you are curious about my outfits or what I recommend doing in any of those places. So keep an eye out for that. As always, my blog is linked down below, Amandaphenomenon.com, and I'm going to apologize in advance if somewhere halfway through this video you hear singing in the background, because Austin's in the shower and that man loves to sing in the shower. So now that that's out there, let's go ahead and go through my empties. So one thing that will not fit in this bin, it's not really beauty or makeup related, but it is something I have shared historically in my empties videos in the past, and this one is particularly a large accomplishment, so I wanted to really share it. It is candles, and I have this huge one. This was given to me probably 4 or 5 years ago, and I've just slowly been working my way through it. It is chocolate scented. It is Keystone Candles. I've never even heard of that brand, out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It was given to me from my uncle and aunt, almost ex-aunt, I don't know, who also live in Pennsylvania. So it's probably more of a local company, and the flavor was, is it gonna focus? Chocolate fudge. This made the entire house smell like a chocolate factory. It is insane. It smells so good. It's like, if you've ever been to Hershey Park and you went to Chocolate World and rode the chocolate factory ride, that smell that they kind of pump into the room or into the ride towards the end where you're really like in the chocolate factory part. Oh my god, it smells just like this. And I know I'm vegan, I'm not promoting Hershey's chocolate products, although their syrup is accidentally vegan, so I can have that. But oh my god, it smells so good. And also they have really good roller coasters at Hershey Park, so there's that too. Anyway, I finished this humongous candle. I burned it until literally the wicks wouldn't light anymore, so I'm very proud of myself for finishing this off. And I'm like contemplating potentially figuring out a way to clean up this jar, because it's a really nice like cookie jar almost. So now that I've rambled on about a candle for like 2 minutes, let's get to the rest of the products here, all beauty and I don't know, skincare, hygiene related. So I'm just gonna grab whatever's on top and go through it. So I have 2 bottles of this. Sorry, I'm like burping. I just ate dinner. Oh my god. Anyway, I've got 2 bottles of the Amandaphenomenon Cool Sport Sunscreen in SPF 50 Broad Spectrum. That's what these look like, and I found them at Marshall's for $8.99, and we looked them up while we were in Marshall's on Amazon. I think they were like $14 or something, so that's a decent deal. I really liked the cooling sensation that this had. I think it felt wonderful, especially on maybe a part of the body where you got a little too much sun. Austin did not like it at all, so just fair warning, if you're into cool sensation tingly stuff, your jam right here. If it's not your game, then I'd avoid this one. And actually, we found both of these at Marshall's, so that was nice. Got a discount on both of them. And then I also bought 2 of these at Marshall's, but we only finished one of them on the trip. It's the Amandaphenomenon Maximum Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 70. It's fragrance free and clear spraying. Is this one fragrance free? Doesn't say anything about, or yeah, no, it doesn't say anything about it on this one, so I guess that one had a fragrance and I just didn't notice, maybe. So yeah, we finished this one too. This one was really nice. It does not have cooling sensation, so good for everybody. And personally, I do prefer starting my day out rubbing cream sunscreen on, but especially if you're at the beach, you get covered in sand and it can be way too exfoliating to continue to reapply cream. So like I'll reapply on my face, maybe my arms, upper body, but the legs it's just impossible. So that's when these spray-ons really come in handy. And we were in Aruba for 10 days and we spent a good deal of time in the sun and on the beach or just outdoors in general, so those really came in handy. Now one I took with us just to kind of use it up, but honestly it's crap and I cannot recommend this. It's just awful. I hated it when I first got it. I still hate it now. I thought maybe give it another chance, maybe you'll change your mind. No. This is the Pacifica SPF 50 mineral sunscreen. I guess probiotic is the scent. I don't know. It says water resistant for 80 minutes. I don't know. This stuff is oily as all get out. It is in a spray nozzle, but it does not have a nice fine spraying mist. It just shoots straight at you, and it's oily, so then it runs off of you. It smells good. That's the only upside it has, is it smells good, but everything else about this is awful. I personally believe it does not help protect against damage of the sun, because it's so oily that it creates this sheen on you. I feel like it almost makes you more reflective and you are reflecting the sunlight off of yourself and burning faster. I'm not a fan of this. I do not recommend it. I usually love Pacifica products, but this is one where I'm going to tell you don't do it. It's just not good sunscreen. So that was SPF 50. I don't know if I mentioned that. So not a fan of that one. Next, and this is a bath and body type thing, because this was a soap from Finchberry Soapery. I don't know if this is a chain or if it's a local thing. This is something a coworker gifted me, and it was this really beautiful, like almost gem like looking soap, and it's vegan and artisan, preservative free, and the packaging is fantastic. Look at that, that's so pretty. Here's the back description. If you're in the Maryland area, I believe she got this in Catonsville, Maryland. If it wants to focus, maybe not, whatever. So yeah, really nice. Apparently, she gave me a punch card that came with it. Apparently, if you go and like, you can make soaps there, but I think every purchase you get a punch and then you get like a free soap or something. So that was a really nice gift. Next in here, now this was not from my travels to Aruba, this was from my travels to Tennessee that I finished this up. Well, I used it, didn't finish it, finished it at home, and then threw it in here. So this is the Raw Sugar Simply Body Wash, and it's cold pressed, and the scent is lemon sugar. So it's got the cruelty-free little bunny on there, and it says it's vegan. I've never actually heard of the Raw Sugar brand, but it could be that I just never encountered it, which is fine. And I love that it's a little travel size one, so this is great. I bought another one to take with us to Aruba, and that I'm finishing up. Did I put it in the shower? I don't think I put it in the shower. I think I might have put it back in my little what are these? Box container. I might have put it back in my little container that holds my travel goods. So yeah, I think this smells amazing, and I definitely recommend it. I don't know if it's gonna focus. It could be too much sunlight coming in the window, making a glare. Next, we have the Pacifica Leave Pretty Anti-Puff Eye Patches for puffy under eyes and dark circles. Now, obviously, not something you're going to want to do all the time just because it is waste packaging, but these are so nice. This is an under eye patch that I actually saw a visible difference with after using. I'm a fan. I will purchase them again. I will use them again. I have another one in the bathroom that I hadn't used yet, so I really love these, and I definitely recommend that. Like I said, I like most Pacifica things, but that sunscreen was awful. Another face mask. Now this was a dry mixture. I purchased this because, as you can see, maybe if it focuses. Come on. well, it just does not want to focus, but it was on sale at Rite Aid for 99¢, which is a hell of a deal. And I was standing around Rite Aid waiting for a prescription to get filled, and I'm like, looking at the sales section, 99¢, can't beat it. So, it is the Yes to Coconuts Ultra Hydrating for Dry Skin, Moisture something, DIY Powder Clay Mask, or Powder to Clay Mask, something like that. So this, you add water, and I hated it. I actually had to remove this prior to it being dry and finished because it just burned. It did not feel good on the skin. So maybe that's why it ended up on sale. I didn't care for it yet. So that's that. And then I have, let's see, 2 of these, maybe 3. Well, 2 that I can find off the top. And these are from the brand Volition. They're apple cider vinegar resurfacing peel pads. So I've gotten 3 of these in a pack as a freebie in a recent Sephora purchase, and I like them. They're vegan, they're cruelty free. They definitely, you can smell the apple cider vinegar. If vinegar is a scent that you're not a fan of, you definitely need to avoid these. But basically it's this little pad, and it comes like a little sack that you put over your fingers, and you just rub it all over your face. And so this, you can feel a little bit of a burn, but it dissipates quickly. It does not linger around. And the next day your face does look really nice and smooth and resurfaced. A lot like the Paula's Choice, what is it called, like weekly resurfacing treatment. The way you can kind of see an immediate result the next morning, after that you get that with this too. So I would repurchase these. I recommend them. I think they're great as far as skincare goes. Whether they have irritants or not, I didn't read really far into the ingredients. Let's see. There's witch hazel, so if you find that you've been irritated by witch hazel in the past, I'd avoid these. A little bit of fruit extract, alcohol decant at the end of the list. So, I mean, there are things that maybe are irritants. You need to know what things irritate your skin and which do not. So just keep that in mind. Look up the ingredients before you purchase them. And as always, follow up after this with really good hydrating skincare. So I enjoyed them. I really liked them. We've got lots of samples in here. Let's see. We have 2 of the La Fresh, or LA Fresh, I think it's La Fresh, Travel Light Makeup Remover Wipes. And so these were in one of the hotels we stayed in, I think in Bristol. Technically we were in Tennessee. The hotel was Bristol, Tennessee. And this is a vegan cruelty-free brand, or at least these products are vegan, and this is a cruelty-free brand, so I took them. I didn't use them while we were at the hotel, but I mean, they were sitting out, you could take them. I didn't use the other toiletries because I think they were like Neutrogena or something, I don't know. But I took these, and yeah, I used them whenever I needed a makeup wipe. So that's nice. I finished another pack of cotton rounds from Target, the Up and Up brand. Nothing too exciting there. I've got lots of little packets and samples from traveling. I finished the Ultra Repair Hydro Firm Sleeping Cream. I believe this was vegan. I'm pretty sure I only selected samples from my recent First Aid Beauty purchase that were vegan. So I really enjoyed this. It was creamy, super thick, much better than the one I'm using now. I think I'd repurchase this over that one. And yeah, so I liked that. Then we have the Skin Rescue Deep Cleanser with Red Clay. And it was just a cleanser. Probably not one I've repurchased just because it is kind of like red. It kind of can get messy if you get it on a towel or something, which I'm not a fan of. So nice enough cleanser. Really nice to have it in this little sample size for traveling. I got 2 uses out of this, which is nice. But I don't know if I'd purchase that one just because of like the it's not off-putting color. It's a nice enough shade of red, but it's messy. And then the Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. I actually have the full size of this. I really love it. It's probably my favorite moisturizer before daytime that I've used in who knows how long. So this is something I do use and highly recommend. Then we have the Pure Skin Face Cleanser. Once again, just a nice little packet with a face cleanser. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember this one, so I can't really give you a review, but I love samples. Who doesn't love samples? Okay, if you're someone who gets samples and hoards them and never touches them, like, maybe you don't love samples, but I actually use up my samples, so I love them. Next, this is a Paula's Choice product that I actually did not like. I usually like most things from Paula's Choice, but this one was not for me. I think it's just a skin type thing. This is the Nightly Reconditioning Moisturizer with Wild Cherry and Flaxseed. Now one, I don't know what Wild Cherry and Flaxseed is supposed to smell like, but to me this smelled like feet. It smells terrible. You can see I like cut it open to use it up. But yeah, hate the smell. And it just wasn't moisturizing enough. It was really light. Maybe if you have super oily skin, this would be for you. It says it's for all skin types, but for me, if you have dry skin, this is going to do nothing for you because I have normal skin. And granted, I do prefer things that are more moisturizing, but I did not like this at all. And the smell was just strange. I don't know. I cut it open and I just kind of used it on my elbows and on my arms where I have some KPs, so just use it up. So a couple things I'm just getting rid of. We have this L'Oreal Jet Set Quick Dry. This is probably a million years old. Some of you might have kids that are older than this that are younger than this nail polish. It's very old. I wonder if there's a year on here somewhere. No, but this is super old. And honestly, I wore it wore it 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago maybe, and the color just did not look really nice against my hands. Even though it's like a really pretty shiny white in the bottle, it just looked maybe it looked like I had zombie fingers or something. So I'm gonna pass that on to someone else. And then I'm also gonna pass along Dodgy Girl MAC lipstick from like the Kelly Osbourne collection. It is very purpley and it just doesn't look right on me. It makes me look really sallow, although I might look pink in some lighting. I have very yellow undertones and this just did not gel well with them at all. And like the yellow undertones, but with it being pulled out really brightly with my blue eyes, it just looks strange. So I'm gonna pass that on to a girlfriend as well. Something I'm really proud of finishing because I've had it for literally 10 million years. 10 million years. And I just had a little bit left in it, so I just hunkered down and finished it. It is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Foundation. I had the color 105, which for me was a dark color. It was a summer, if you've been outside a lot, color. So I was mixing it with lighter things, and I used it up. I think CoverGirl is supposed to have gone cruelty-free, but who knows if this product's vegan. I'm not going to look at the ingredients and try and decipher it. So, yeah, nice enough if you don't care about those things, but not so great, I guess. I'm not reading the ingredients, who knows. I finished up a Pacifica Glow Baby Salvation Walnut Scrub. I already have another one. This is one of my favorite scrubs. It's really nice. It washes clean. It spreads evenly. And as long as you use a gentle hand, I do not find that it is too abrasive. Now granted, if you are really harsh on your skin and like really mash it in there, you are going to damage your skin. But if you're gentle to the touch with it, it is a nice light exfoliator. So I'm a fan of this. I've already purchased another one. Actually, I got that one at Marshall's, so I got that discounted. Marshall's always has Pacifica stuff, so keep an eye out if you're a fan. So yeah, liked that and would recommend it. Finished a Tom's of Maine toothpaste. Not super exciting, but this is the one I use. I've mentioned before, this one has fluoride. I am not a fan of fluoride, but I am a fan of the discounted pack this comes in at the bulk store. So that's what I get. And that's what I use. Now this product is a new favorite. I've already repurchased it in a larger size, and I think I might actually hold on to this container for travel purposes. Either that or I'll just stash it aside and save it for taking back to Lush, because you know how you can take back a few things and get a free sample. Anyway, I'm rambling. This is the Aroma Water. I think that's how you pronounce that. It is a spray toner, and it is fabulous. I love it. Now, it's got lots of stuff in it that maybe is not the best for everyone's skin. If you have sensitive skin that reacts to things like lavender or rose, I'd avoid it. Me, my skin does not react to those things, and I have found that my skin has significantly improved since using this. I don't know if it is the addition of this product or the removal of the product that I was using as toner previously, which was witch hazel, just plain witch hazel. Maybe that was not gelling so well with my skin, or maybe my skin just loves this, one or the other. Either way, I love this product. I love the way it smells. I love the fine mist, and it's something I foresee continuing to purchase into the future. So I love that, and I definitely recommend it. I finished up a Kopari deodorant. This was the second one because I had ordered one and it came completely mashed into the lid. So they sent me a new one, and then I kind of salvaged that other one. But yeah, I probably won't repurchase this. While it is probably one of the better natural deodorants I've tried thus far, none of them are great. And I don't think this one qualifies as being worthy of repurchase either, because it just really does not do enough for me to want to spend 20 some bucks on this thing again. So cute packaging, and if you are not a stanky girl, I'd recommend it because it's lovely. It's light, the scent is very light and refreshing, but if you're stanky, this ain't gonna do the job. And then next, this is from my Petite Vor box for April, and this is the Juice Beauty Antioxidant Serum. So I can't say that this little sample is, oop, dropped it. This little sample is big enough to have really used it enough to see if you can get any sort of result from it. I think you'd need to use like a whole bottle before you saw any sort of results, but I can say it's a product I probably would not purchase because it leaves like a weird sticky feeling on the skin, and I'm just not a fan of the way this makes the skin feel. It's like very tacky, so not for me. If that's something that you don't care about, then maybe this would be for you. Also from that same box, this is the Blissoma Refine Rescue Step Number 6 Mask. It's the Clay Renewal Treatment. Burping again, sorry. So it was a clay mask sample that came in this adorable little glass jar, which is really nice. If I could think of something to use this for, I would totally repurpose it, but I'm just not sure what to even use this for. I'll think about it before I trash it. Not trash it, obviously, recycle it, but yeah, so I loved this mask. I thought it was really nice. It spread nice and evenly. It didn't dry down to the point where you couldn't move your face, which was nice. It left the skin feeling nice. Is it doing anything remarkable? I have no idea, because I got maybe two and a half uses out of this, but I really enjoyed the way it felt. Of the stuff I got in my first box, this would definitely be the one I would repurchase. Now, I'm not going to rush and run out to repurchase any masks, because especially like cream and clay masks, because I have like a million I'm trying to go through. But when the time comes to repurchase a new one, I would consider this one for sure. I'd have to look at the price. I don't remember it off the top of my head. Oh, here is that other apple cider vinegar peel that I mentioned earlier. I did some sort of bath bomb. Oh, I wrote creamy candy. The creamy candy bath bomb or bubble bar, one or the other. Smelled good. Yeah, so I did that. We've got the Naked Skin sample. Couldn't use this sample because they were all too dark for me. Then we've got a sample of the Super Screen Daily Moisturizer from Super Goop with SPF 40. I would probably would consider purchasing this. I really enjoyed using this. This is a heartbreaker. The Wet n Wild Mega Volume Mascara. And I won't be reviewing it now that it has been discovered that Wet n Wild is actually selling in China, which is kind of bullshitty. But what are you gonna do? Just don't buy from them again. And then the final item here, which is an item I love and would probably repurchase, but I'm kind of like on a spending halt for skincare. I have plenty of things I need to use up, but it's definitely something I would get again. It's the Paula's Choice Resist Intensive Wrinkle Repair Retinol Serum for all skin types. And this is just a nice, silky, thick, luxurious serum, which I definitely recommend. If you're someone with oily skin, maybe you don't want to get this, and maybe you want to go with something a little lighter, but I really like thick, luscious, luxurious oils and serums. So, definitely a fan of this, and it just makes your skin feel butter smooth. It's really nice. So that is everything I have to share with you guys today. I hope you enjoyed my empties video. I feel like it took me a long time to get through all this stuff. I can already tell, like, I need a glass of water or something. I've been talking so much. If you enjoyed the video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them down below. If you'd like to stick around for a while, you can hit that subscribe button down there somewhere. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'll be posting some new blog posts on Amandaphenomenon.com. I actually have like a book review up there that I recently posted or something like that. I don't remember what my last post is. Actually, it'll probably be different by the time you see this video anyway. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you all later. Bye!